Alright, hello my fellow adventurers and welcome back to the Abyss. I'm the Rogue, and today we will be doing something slightly different. Sorry, I got a palate expander in recently, and I'm having trouble talking, so if I talk fast, this might happen. I'm sorry. Just wanted to warn you of that in advance. I want to list off different games that I want to play, the games I think would fit the channel for the moment, and I want to know which games you want to see. So, let's just get started. First of all, we have Downwell. I'm going to describe them with their Steam page description and then say a bit about it myself. Downwell is a curious game about a young person venturing down a well in search of untold treasures with only his gun boots for protection. Make your way further down into the darkness filled with nasty creatures and mysterious secrets to collect the spectacular red gems scattered about the rocks. Step into precariously placed shops and buy helpful items, or level up between levels to battle well-dwelling monsters and uncover hidden caves filled with riches and relics. So Downwell, it's like a platformer. I've done some videos on it. You're kind of falling downward. You have the gun boots. It's pretty cool. Isaac Rebirth. When Isaac's mother starts hearing the voice of God demanding a sacrifice be made to prove her faith, Isaac escapes into the basement, facing droves of deranged enemies, lost brothers and sisters, his fears, and eventually his mother. Isaac's a classic game. I think I did one video of it on this channel, but it's a twin-stick shooter roguelike. It's really, really classic. It's kind of got a weird story, as you heard, but yeah, pretty hard. But it's a cool game. Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon is a bullet-hell dungeon crawler following a band of misfits seeking to shoot, loot, dodge roll, and table flip their way to personal absolution by reaching the legendary Gungeon's ultimate treasure, the gun that can kill the past. I think I've done a video on this as well. It's a pretty simple game. Well, kinda. But it has a heavy emphasis on guns. It's kind of funny that way. It has lots of jokes and stuff about that. But it's a fast-paced shooter roguelike. Not sure what else really there's to say about it. It's top-down. Exit the Gungeon. Exit the Gungeon is a small arcade-style spin-off dungeon climber that immediately follows the adventures of the misfit Gungeoneers attempting to survive a series of increasingly dangerous elevators and countless waves of enemies. The lore is a bit complicated, and I have to explain the ending of Enter the Gungeon. I don't feel like doing that, but basically it's a more arcadey, platformer game with similar themes and mechanics to Enter the Gungeon. That's about all there is for Exit Gungeon. Nuclear Throne, I've done a few videos on as well. Nuclear Throne is a post-apocalyptic roguelike top-down shooter. Not the final hope of humanity post-apocalyptic, but humanity is extinct and mutants and monsters now roam the world post-apocalyptic. Fight your way through the wastelands with powerful weaponry, collecting radiation to mutate some new limbs and abilities. All these things and more you could do if only you were good at the game. Haha, I didn't even notice that. Can you reach the Nuclear Throne? So, Nuclear Throne, as it says, top-down, it's really hard, but I like how it's, apocalyptic. It's not oh, you can save the world. The world's already basically gone. It's, can you survive in this wasteland? Revita. I think I did a video on it, but I don't know. In this fast-paced twin-stick roguelike platformer, you play as an unnamed child ascending an ominous clock tower in pursuit of their lost memories. Harvest and sacrifice souls to grow your power in order to challenge procedural encounter rooms and intimidating bosses. Revita's still, I think, in early access. It will be out soon, maybe by the time the video's out. I don't remember, but it's a really cool game, like a platformer. You've got this soul gun. It's, I don't know, it's kind of spooky, but it's really good. I think I did a video on it, as I said, and it looks really nice. Stellar Interface. Run through the universe, discover the numerous perks/consumables and their synergistic effects. Explore the randomly generated galaxy to find merchants, unlock spacecrafts, collect Stellar Net ES, I think that's a joke on SNES, cartridges, checkmark your kills of the various galactic overlords. It's a pretty simple space shooter, but it's also a roguelike. It's cool. It's just a reasonably fast-paced space shooter roguelike, but that's about all there is to say about it. Operation Steel. Operation Steel is a roguelike shoot-'em-up rendered in beautiful hand-drawn art. I definitely agree with this. It's really pretty. Find and upgrade weapons while combating the Electronic Legion across the galaxy. I don't actually know the full story to it, but that's honestly most of the things I know. It's a really cool. It's also a space shooter, but it's side view. It's really beautiful. It's hard. I suck at it. But it's really well made. Hyperspace Dogfights is a juicy jet combat roguelike in which you blast, dodge, and slice your way through masses of technologically inferior baddies. Your jet evolves differently on each run and becomes stronger and weirder by gathering some of the 300 plus available items. This is another like space shooter, but it's different as it's like as rather than just like you fly around, you actually have to like rotate and maneuver your ship um within like a set area, fitting the like how it's called Hyperspace Dogfights. It's really different. It is juicy, like it says, like what that means is like it's got like the special like effects and they're good. Then we have Goner. It's because it's G then lowercase o. It's Gonner, but they're all capital except the O, which is lowercase. I don't know. Goner is a tough as hell procedurally generated 2D platformer with roguelike elements, following the largely misunderstood and altruistic Ick? I don't know. It's spelled IKK. On a journey to cheer up his only friend in this world, a giant land-bound whale named Sally, by searching for just the right trinket in deep and dark places nearby. It's a very simple but hard game. It's just like a platformer where you just like fight enemies and stuff. Simple color palette, but it's really challenging and it's pretty nice. The art's pretty cool. Danger Scavenger. Danger Scavenger is a fast-paced, cyberpunk-themed roguelike skyline crawler. Blow up, cut, shoot enemy robots on the roofs of skyscrapers. Choose your way to higher levels. Loot, buy stuff, upgrade yourself. Fight against greedy corporations. Be a rebel. So I haven't played this one as much, but I have it, and it seems cool. So like it's actually got the art looks really interesting. It's like a 3D effect. So that's all the games I'm going to list. Please let me know in the comments if there's a game you want to see in particular. I did not list the games on itch.io that are free. However, if you want to see like a free roguelike that on itch.io or something or on Steam that you want me to play, I can play it. Maybe I'll consider it. Just let me know in the comments what you want to see. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.